Hi everyone. So I am hearing that some of you are not sure how to sharpen your charcoals. So this is actually a Conte crayon, which is what I like because it is just a little bit harder and a little smaller, and it has a little bit of wax in it. So what you want to do first is get your razor, whether you have this kind or the X-Acto knife, doesn't matter. I like to use things that I can find at the hardware store. So like this piece of a sandpaper, I got at the hardware store, and I got these at the hardware store as well. So you're gonna you're thinking about a nice long point. So you want to start back about here. You know, you can see I've already started chiseling some of this off, but you're going to be very, very carefully, you know, so you don't break it. You know, moving your razor towards the end and rotating. So I just rotated to get to the next spot. Rotate your charcoal as you go. So you want to, you know, carefully, so you don't break it or cut yourself. You know, get some of the charcoal off, some of the Conte crayon off before you start using the sandpaper. But again, you know, you're looking for a nice long sharp point, so you know you have to get some of this going before you use the sandpaper. Then set that aside. Then your charcoal is going to look something like this. Then you're going to, sorry about that, okay. So then you're going to just rotate. So you're going to rub it across the sandpaper and just rotate it as you go. So you see I'm going to rotate it like that. I'm going to rotate it like this as I'm pulling it across the sandpaper. And in that way I can start getting a nice long smooth point. So you can see it's starting to get chiseled off here. So you want a nice big piece so that you can keep doing it. And if you do it quickly like this, you know, you can get this done pretty fast. See, it's starting to get smoother. You know, I can note where I've gone maybe too much on one end, not enough on the other. One side, not enough on the other. You know, keep rotating this. This is fairly rough sandpaper. You know, I want to get the job done. I might have another piece of sandpaper that's finer, so that when I start to getting, see how it's getting sharper? When I start to get to this point, then I can, you know, refine it with sharper. You can try going this way. Once you start here where you want to, see that little chiseled thing right there? You want to start getting a little smoother, you can go this way. Because eventually you want to have about maybe an inch and a half of material. See this material here that you can, so you can draw, and you can get like soft edges, big stroke soft edges, as well as pointy, you know, pointier ones, thinner ones, thicker ones, softer ones, harder ones. You know, you want a variety, and this long point is what gives you that variety. So keep rotating. So see how that's now starting to have more of a point, you know, and you know, again, you want a nice long point, nice long smooth point. And it takes a little while to do this. See, now I'm getting, see how that nice and pointed? It takes a little while to do this, but it's worth it, because then you have such a range of ability to draw, and that's what you want.